So welcome, ladies, to your first KOLRful Women conversation.
Yay! Cheers. Should we start with the toast?
Yeah, let's start with the cheers.
What is this? Mango, peach, apricot tea? It's fabulous.
It tastes good. Yeah, we should drink, right? Make it official. Okay, so today's conversation, we are starting off with dating, and we were talking a little bit earlier before we started recording, and it's an interesting topic, I think, especially because of what we do and because of our jobs. So what has your experience been with dating?
Start with that one at the end of the table.
The newest to the career path, I guess. So yeah, I'm out of college. I graduated in December 2018, so I've only been here for about 8 months. I've gone on a couple of dates, just, trying to meet people, but because I do daybreak, I have that weird shift where I get off at 12:30 or 1 and I'm in bed by 7.
Yeah.
So it's and I've got stuff to do, and it's just hard to meet people. Like, I'll go to the gym and stuff, but there'll be no one there, and so I'm having,
Your schedule.
Your schedule.
Yeah.
That's a tough one too, and you need because everything's different. So that could definitely make it a challenge.
But it's been good too, because that means not as many distractions. So I've really been able to dedicate myself to my work since I've been here, because I don't have that.
Aisha?
I feel the same way. I feel like just in general, meeting people in general is hard when you're new to a city. Like, I've been in Springfield for over 4 months now, and even like on a platonic level, like just meeting people, how do you meet someone, And I talk to my friends about it, and I'm like, what do I do? Where do I go? Like, how can I meet someone? And so I feel like that's like my biggest struggle right now, is just meeting people. I don't really know anyone outside of my coworkers, so it's like, do I put myself on a dating app? Like, how do you meet people? Like, I'm at the gym, and it's like, I feel like, oh, is someone just gonna walk up to me? So it's a struggle, especially being new to a city. It's like, I feel like I'm still
and you're not alone.
learning.
You are not alone, right?
Yeah, and I think Springfield specifically is a little bit challenging for where we are in life. At least for me, you're a young professional. You're not in college, because Springfield is a college town, and you don't have a family. So I always felt like Springfield can be a little bit awkward for this. For this part of life, you're a young professional and you're not necessarily married, you don't have a family, you're not in college, so we're like in this awkward middle. And like you said, it's like, how do you meet people? But I will say this, I was listening to a book by Vivica Fox, which I told you about, and she was talking a little bit about dating. She's in her 50s, she's been married before, and she's single now, and she said, you just have to get out there, do the things you want to do, and stop focusing on meeting people, but on the things you like doing. So if you like going to the gym, or if you join a group or an organization or do something, and that's where you will meet people that are like-minded and like the same things you do.
Right.
So I think that's something we have to start thinking about, especially nowadays with so many like social media apps and dating apps. We're like right here on your phone, and you're not paying attention like what's going on around you, and get out of the house, go do something, and go meet more people.
Well, I think that's too, and in my experience, is probably yours and many others, when you're looking, you're not going to find what you're looking for. It's when you're not looking. So getting back to the apps, okay, I am Vivica, and yes, we have something in common. I'm a single mama now, with a 6-year-old wonderful little girl, and my friend said, Melanie, it's time. And it's a challenge, especially in our profession, especially as an older woman, with a child now. So it does make it a little bit different, but it's exciting too, in a sense. I'm different because I grew up in this area, and I went to school in Springfield, went to Drury, I grew up in Monad, and then then my career took me many other places, and I came back. And so I have a foundation, not a foundation, but I have a group of friends and family friends, and that's really what it is with me, my friend family. And those are my friends that are single mamas too. and they are going through the same thing we are, but we're thriving. And what I find, and my scenario is different, I focus a lot on me. My focus is first and foremost on my daughter. I think that's all clear. That's all I talk about. But yeah, but it's it's nice to get out there and meet someone. It's nice to have someone to appreciate and enjoy life. Our lives are very interesting, but somebody that would make them more interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the apps. You all have tried the apps.
Yes.
And I have. Yes.
Yeah, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about, because for us, we know what it's like for us, like our age group. What is it like for you? You're in an older age group. What are people using it? Are different age groups using these apps, and how does it work?
Well, okay. I was surprised. My friends they said, Melanie, we're going to put you on this app, and I was always intimidated because I'm very private for the most part. We have to be, with our profession, just any woman or even man. So I try to keep my personal life as personal as possible. But they said, just try these apps. You can. So it was Tinder and Bumble are the ones. And I thought, I'm not going to that place. I am not doing that. And I see more and more people out there, and there are interesting people. There are a lot of people just like us, where we don't really have that time to go wherever you go these days. I mean, you meet them typically through friends or through school, or whatever group organizations you may be involved in, but it's a lot different. So it's oftentimes a friend of a friend. But in this profession, your career, we move a lot, and not just this career, many other careers. So yes, I think in our situation, maybe I don't want to say more established, but it's when there are children involved, it's different. It's a whole different arena, if you will. But I think ours are more. We're to the point where somebody just said we're old, not old. We're older, where we don't have time. We don't have time. Let's just if this is going to happen, then let's go on this date or whatever we're going to do. But there are a lot of my age women and men out there right now, and a lot of them are professional too. A lot are, but it's such a sensitive area to go into. And we're smart, we're intelligent, and about how to handle that.
And I think that's probably what is different, that people are more serious. The older people on these apps are, even past 30 or maybe more serious than younger people, because it's like, okay, we don't have time. We're here really like to meet you or not.
Yes.
So there's not the wasting time.
And I think the important thing, no matter what age group, no matter what you're looking for, I wish people were more transparent about their intentions and what they're looking for. So, you could be a single girl or guy who's looking for something serious. You go out with someone, it would be better if they would say, I'm not looking for anything serious. Or, vice versa. If you aren't looking for something serious and you're going out with someone who might be wanting something more, I just wish, earlier you could get that established, so then you're not trying to, he doesn't want to be serious, but I'll make him serious. Because then you just end up getting hurt in the end. So I do wish people were more transparent and sooner in the relationship, because why not? I mean,
I agree with that, because I feel like a lot of times you'll meet someone and maybe they'll say, I just want to go with the flow, or I just want to see where things land. And it's like, okay, you know if you want something or not. Like, let's not say like tomorrow you want a relationship, but in general if you want one or not. And so it would be nice if someone just says, we're not on the same mindset, and that's fine, but I'd rather not waste my energy and my time if we know that ultimately we're not looking for the same things.
Well, in the profiles, you can say looking for a relationship.
But sometimes, I don't know about your experience, but sometimes I've had experience where someone will say on there looking for a relationship, but then when you meet them, it's obvious that they're not looking for a relationship.
Which is what I'm saying. So, like, if that's not the case, don't say that's the case just to get them to the first date. Because
just be upfront, because there'll be someone else that's looking for those things just like you, and it's just like, maybe I'm not the person, you're not the person for me. So
the chemistry's there or not.
Yeah.
What about you, Jen?
Well, I think the same, and I think not just for dating apps, it's in general. You just have to be on the same page at all times, whatever it is, if it's something serious or not. I think both men and women have to be upfront about what they want. I think guys also have some reservations. I hear from my guy friends, we get on these dating apps and then girls just stop responding, or, they like ghost you and stuff, where one specific dating app, girls have to message first. And their complaint is we match and then she never messages me.
Yeah.
So I think both men and women have certain reservations about these dating apps because, like you said, I have seen some fake profiles.
Oh,
where
yeah.
You just don't know about this person. It is kind of weird meeting strangers online and starting that conversation. So that's, just a perspective from a guy friend who shares the same concerns sometimes. So, and I try to explain to him, well, maybe she just thinks she doesn't know you,
Or there are other things too. Perhaps, they're on the site, so maybe they're interested in, like the Bachelorette or Bachelor. Yeah, maybe they're interested in this one person, but they want to go on hiatus, if you will, and give this one particular person a chance, and maybe hold on to that next, potential out there as well. But I do think. When you're out there, the profile thing, that's a concern too. But the other thing is when you meet, of course, you're going to meet in a public setting. If we're perhaps friends, you're in the public. But as our news director was telling us too, dating is different. We're of all different ages. Well, yes. But you don't get that knock on the door. Oh, great! Here's my address. Here's my phone number. But those people that do that, you've met them at school or whatever, and they met your parents.
Yeah, definitely. Like the first date, especially being somewhere where I have no family, I'm not gonna say like, oh, come pick me up at my front door.
Oh,
no, but like I feel like if I've made that connection with someone, we've established that rapport, then yes, I would feel comfortable, having them come to me rather than just, oh, let's just meet up, like pick a time. I feel like a lot of times in my experiences, guys like have expected me to like pick every single thing, like pick the time, pick the location, pick this, and it's like, where's your energy, where's your effort being put into it? It's like, yeah, that's one thing that
I have the same complaint. I will say some guys just have no initiative and make a decision, Sometimes, like, I've been making decisions all day at work. Like, I cannot make one more decision today. And you just pick where to eat. And I think, sometimes, yes, for women, we want to be independent and all of this. But sometimes it's nice to just be like, I am taking you somewhere, and you don't have to worry about any of that. Like, the romance of it is like still something nice to have, and I think sometimes it's not there.
Yeah, I was talking to our news director about this, and like, of course, you want the independence as a woman, but like me personally, like I have my parents as an example, and my dad always tells me like, if a guy is interested in you, there's nothing that's gonna stop him. He was like, I saw your mom, and she's who I wanted, so I took that effort. So I feel like there are guys out there, but I feel like maybe we haven't met the right ones yet.
Yes.
Because I feel like when they're interested, they're going to put in that effort. They're going to put in that energy and not just expect you to do everything.
Because it's exhausting. It can be. It's not a job. It should be easy, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a second job.
There's a quote that says, if someone likes you, you will know. If they don't, you'll be confused.
That's true.
I agree.
And going back to what you said, that it's exhausting. We were talking about this earlier, like how many first dates do you have to go on, because it does get exhausting. The same conversations over and over again, and getting to know someone, and meeting for coffee, and like the same basic questions. It does get exhausting. So at some point, it's just like, hey, I just need to take a break and chill out. And if I meet someone, I meet someone.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel too. I'm not looking for anything, which is when you say I'll meet someone.
Yeah,
so.
that's what they all say. So we'll see.
But yeah, I think it's good that we all really do just focus on our work, and we all have friendships with each other, and it's a good dynamic.
And we don't need a relationship.
Yes.
We would like a relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a big thing, because we're pretty independent and strong-willed, and we have successful careers, and so, but you never know. We should do a follow-up. We should do an episode.
What happened?
We'll chat in the
Where are they now?
Yeah, where are they now? What's happened?